Hello, good people of Bills Nation. My name is Snyderman. You're watching the NFL right here on Snyderman Broadcasting. Coming off a Week 10 loss to the Bengals, we are about ready to bring you some Week 11 action of the NFL as your Bills set to host the surprise team of the Detroit Lions this season. But if the NFL playoffs started tomorrow, it would look like this. You would have the Titans, the Bills, the Jaguars, Chiefs, Steelers, Bengals, and Browns all in, with the Colts, Chargers, Broncos, and Ravens just barely missing. So as it sits right now, your Bills would hold the number 2 seed in the AFC. On the other side of the bracket, you would have the Panthers, the Cowboys, Lions, Cardinals, Buccaneers, Seahawks, and Packers all in, with last year's defending Super Bowl champion Rams, the Bears, and the Eagles and Vikings all just barely missing out. The Panthers also having a bounce back season with the return of Christian McCaffrey, so that's pretty awesome to see. As it sits right now, this is an interesting Detroit Lions team. We aren't going to negotiate with any players as of yet. We're going to let the season play out, and then we'll probably go to the negotiation table with some of these players. But these Lions are not your grandparents' Lions. This is a completely different Detroit Lions team than we've ever seen in recent memory. If we go to the Lions really quickly, they, of course, are led by their brand new quarterback, Joel Devine, who is currently leading very early MVP votes in the NFL. He's doing very, very well for himself. So Joel Devine leading the Lions right now. They still got Swift in the backfield. They did pick up Demarcus Robinson in the offseason, although he is hurt right now, so we will not have to contend with him. Still got Hawkinson at tight end. Their line was the same as it has been. Although I do feel, now that I think about it, did they add someone? I feel like no. Okay. I'm crazy. I thought they added someone on the line. I know they added some beasts on the defensive line in D Ford and Deshaun Hand, so that's a scary combo on the line for these Lions. They got McNeil there in the middle. Okawara's still here. They got a good rookie middle linebacker in John Samuel. What's his dev trade? He's a star, so he's very, very good. Samuel is someone that we'll have to look out for. Harris is another addition to this team that is quite good. I believe he's an addition. No, he was not an addition. Who was an addition? Somebody was addition in the linebacker besides Samuel. Was it Okawara? Okawara. Oh, no? Okay. I just got confused. I could have sworn that they had added somebody. Their secondary is pretty good. They took Jeff Gladney off my practice squad. I had him sitting there for a while. So they got a pretty good corner class. Will Harris is here. I believe he was here with the Lions last year. He was. And they added Duron Harmon. That's who I was thinking of. Okay. I knew they had added one more player on the other side of the ball, which is Duron Harmon. And, of course, we traded Damar Hamlin to them in the offseason as well at kicker. They got Rosas, and they got Palardri at punter. So quite a good Lions team here. We will have to look out for them. But before we head out to Highmark Stadium to host these Lions, we need to address something, which is the fact that Josh Allen won AFC Player of the Week last week with 369 yards passing, 3 touchdown passes, 1 carry for 8 yards. Allen wins AFC Player of the Week, as well as Joel Devine winning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. So, got to look out for that. But without any further ado, we need to look at the development of Drew Seymour. Okay? Cody Ford is back. He's back from injury. Drew Edwards is back from injury as well, but Seymour is superstar dev. This guy is a monster. And we went ahead and gave him we're going to give him the extra credit ability right now. Give him a little bit extra. Edwards is going to get the start here this week because Phillips is out with that fractured foot. So Edwards is going to be starting in his place for the next 4 weeks. So Edwards going to try to shore up this D line in Phillips's absence. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, without any further ado, let's head on out to Highmark Stadium to host the Detroit Lions. Who would have thought we would have been saying this last offseason, but a Super Bowl preview is potentially here at Highmark Stadium with the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills set to do battle here on this brisk Sunday afternoon here in Buffalo. There you see Sean McDermott. He's got his guys ready to go. And there you see the rookie sensation at quarterback for these Detroit Lions, Joel Devine. He's got Detroit rolling, and his favorite wide receiver is Demarcus Robinson. There you see what he did last week, 120 yards for Robinson as he helps these Detroit Lions secure a victory. But we are underway here in Buffalo as Bass boots this into the end zone. It's going to come out and be returned to about the 27-yard line. So the Detroit Lions get the ball first here in Buffalo. And there you see it. Joel Devine, great numbers for him on the season so far. Just over 3,000 yards, 28 touchdowns, and only 3 interceptions for the young quarterback. He's turned this franchise around so far this season. We'll see what happens there as Swift gets the ball on the first play, and he is going to be brought down after a pretty good gain of about 8 on that play. Devine is again going to give it to Swift. Swift tries to make a move. He's not going to get anything. Maybe one on that rush. So, again, not enough can be said about what Devine has been able to do for Detroit. Detroit, potential Super Bowl contenders. Definite playoff implications for the Detroit Lions. They seem to be well on their way to a playoff berth and potentially an AFC North title under this rookie quarterback. So, good times in Detroit so far as they have a 7-3 record, but Swift does get stuffed by Milano on that play on third down. So nothing doing here on the first drive for these Lions. And there you see Josh Allen coming onto the field for Buffalo. 2,400 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions for Josh Allen so far on the season. Again, these Bills, they are rolling through the AFC East and rolling through AFC competition as here comes Jacobs. Jacobs, a strong run, picks up the first as he gets 10 on his first touch of the day. So Jacobs, again, a critical piece for this Bills offense. Key addition, and he is not missing a beat here in Week 11 of the season. Strong 2022 campaign so far for Jacobs as the Bills are at about midfield. Ball on their own 37. Allen is going to drop back. He's going to air it out, and he is going to look for and find Juju. And there goes Juju down the sideline. Nobody's going to catch him, and that is a Bills touchdown. Big strike to Juju on that one for a huge score. Puts the Bills up early with about 9 minutes left to go in the first quarter. And once that ball went over top of the defender, there was just no catching Juju, no stopping Juju from hitting pay dirt on that one. Another key addition for this Bills offense. And there you see Devine ready to bring his guys back on out to the field. He needs to get things going, and he needs to get his men on the board in a hurry. These Lions looking to answer right back, and that'll be a good way to start as Hawk takes a big shot in the middle of the field. 3rd and inches now, ball at the 46. Devine making a few changes at the line. There's Swift, and Swift is going to be stuffed. He is going to be short on 3rd down, as that is Milano and Edmonds coming through the middle and making the stop, dropping Swift in the backfield, bringing up 4th and 2 for Detroit. So again, nothing doing on this drive for Detroit. Swift not able to get anything going here today in Buffalo so far. Meanwhile, Allen and company looking to repeat their success of the last drive where they were able to hit Juju with that big strike. Allen is going to be under center here on 1st down. Jacobs, he's looking for a seam. Can't really find anything. He kind of got hung up on Morse there as his blockers kind of got in the way for him. He had an opening there for a split second, and then that closed with a lot of red jerseys in his way. Unfortunate there, as he's only able to pick up 2 on 1st down. Meanwhile, 3rd and 10, ball at the Bills' 9, as Juju gets another reception, and this time doesn't go for pay dirt, but he does go short of the 1st down, as that'll bring up 4th and 1, putting the Bills at the 17, and so that will turn the ball back over to Joel Devine in this Detroit offense, who are down 7-0 here in Buffalo. And there you see, again, good strike, just nothing doing on that play. Juju makes the catch and then is very quickly wrapped up by 3 Detroit defenders, as number 4 for Detroit trots back out onto the field, looking to get this running game going, so hopefully he can start airing the ball out a bit more. As Devine, again, he's going to very quickly find Hawk in the open field. Not much doing there, though, as he's going to pick up 7 on 1st down. 2nd and 3 now for the Lions, as there's an air out, and this time that is going to be Desmond Trufant with the pass deflection. So if that would have gone over, that would have been a tie ball game. There would have been no catching the receiver there for Buffalo. So good defense there by Trufant is going to save a score for Buffalo, as Devine is now out of the gun, dropping back, looking, not finding anybody except big 93 Drew Seymour. So the potential AFC Rookie of the Year, the NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year potentially, hits the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year, or at least who we think is going to get it. Not many people are going to be able to keep up with the numbers Devine has put up. I would say in Week 11, he's probably got that award in his back pocket. But in the meantime, the Bills are going to start at their own 10. Allen does roll to his right a little bit, and he is going to look for it and find Davis. And that will be a Bills 1st down, as the Bills are moving. Ball at the 22 now. Allen again going to drop back, again finding his receiver, as this time it's Juju, who hits a defender but is unable to shake the 2nd Detroit defender there. But meanwhile, big day for Juju. 3 receptions, 87 yards already, and we aren't even out of quarter number 1, as Juju is moving those chains, fighting for every single yard that he's getting here through the air today. And right there, he attempts to make his presence known to this Detroit defense, but when you have a collection of defenders right there to stop you, it makes it pretty difficult. But what a day so far for Juju, as Allen now making some changes at the line. He is going to drop back, and he's going to look for and find Knox out to his left, as Knox is going to go for the first down here with 22 seconds left to go in quarter number 1. And in fact, that is probably going to do it for quarter number 1, actually, as these Bills are going to take a 7-0 lead into quarter number 2. We'll get one more playoff before the quarter ends, as Jacobs does go for the first down. Knox did not quite pick up the first on that last play, and that'll do it for the first quarter, as the Bills do lead 7-0 here in Buffalo. So we got a good one brewing here so far. Again, playoff implications, potential Super Bowl preview, as Jacobs is going to get the first playoff in the second quarter, go for about 6 on that one. As these Bills are at midfield, Allen's going to drop back, air it out. He's going to find Davis over the middle again for a big strike. Now would be a good time for a shameless, unofficial sponsor plug, as Snyderman Broadcasting and this presentation of Bills football is brought to you by Wizards of the Coast. Not just the unofficial, unaffiliated sponsor of Snyderman Broadcasting, but the sponsor of the Bills' new stadium starting in 2023. Wizards of the Coast Stadium is going to play host to Buffalo Bills football. So it's not just fantasy at Wizards of the Coast anymore. It's NFL football, as Juju gets another big reception there, putting the Bills within striking distance of a touchdown, going up to the 1. Juju almost hitting pay dirt for the second time on a big strike here today. Not doing on that one, but all in all, a great day so far for Juju Smith-Schuster and these Bills, as Jacobs finds a path to the end zone for a touchdown. So there's just no stopping this Bills offense right now. It is clicking and hitting on all cylinders. And if you are Detroit, you have to make some fast adjustments on defense. This has all the makings of a potential barn burner, potential to get out of hand here in a hurry. You need your defense to make adjustments. You need your offense to start hitting, and you need to get on the board right now if you're Joel Devine and these Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, Devine is going to drop back. He's going to air it out, and this time he is going to find his receiver. 4 for 5, 42 yards on the day for Devine, so pretty pedestrian number so far. 3rd and 11. Devine is going to drop back. He does have a fairly clean pocket, but he will have to throw this one away as the pressure starts getting to him, and that will force another turnover for the Lions, as they're going to have to punt this ball away. As there you saw Juju's numbers on the day. Pretty good day for him, as Jacobs is going to take it to the left. He's going to find a seam and go for about 8 on that one. So big gash there for Jacobs and this Bills offense that again is just clicking, as there's Levi May trucking a defender and fighting his way for the first. Meanwhile, Allen hasn't missed a pass, 11 for 11, pushing 200 yards on the day for Allen so far. So he's got this Bills offense rolling, and there just doesn't seem to be any stopping him right now, as he looks to air it out again, and this time he's going to hit Diggs. Diggs is going to get within the 5. So another big strike, 12 for 12 now for Allen, 207 yards on the day, and Diggs moves the chains for the Buffalo Bills, as they are not stepping off the gas, letting off the gas for a minute. But the drive is going to stall, and Tyler Bass will end up adding 3 points, and that field goal is up and good, making it 17-0. So just when I say they aren't running out of gas, that drive runs out of gas, and they only put 3 on the board, but again, they are up by 17. And if you're Detroit, I don't know if I have answers for you today. This Bills defense and this Bills offense just seems to be clicking, doing everything right, making sure that this high-powered, oh, here we go, off to the races though, and that one is a touchdown. So I'm just going to shut my mouth as Joel Devine and this Detroit offense are now on the board. That is a 71-yard touchdown to Jalen Guyton as Joel Devine finds his receiver, Guyton, and it's off to the races. That looked like White potentially trying to make a big play there and risked it all to try to make a deflection, not doing anything. As there you see the passing for Josh Allen today, only missing one. As it's 13 of 14, 207 yards. As here comes Jacobs. Jacobs not much doing on first down as he only picks up about 2. It's 2nd and 8 now. Ball at the 28. Allen out of the pistol formation. He's going to play action it. And he's looking to air it out. And he's got Diggs. Had Diggs wide open, but he missed him. And that missed pass is going to lead to a punt for the Bills. First time the Bills have had to punt it away. As Devine has the Lions moving, he's going to air it out and miss Hawk out to the right. Devine again going out of the gun, dropping back, looking deep, and he's going to find Hawkinson this time out on that left sideline for a 30-yard reception, moving these Lions into at least field goal range as the half winds down. So we'll have to see what happens here if the Lions are going to be able to score a touchdown and really get momentum back on their side leading into the second half. Nobody out covering Hawkinson on that route, really. Nobody was within 5 yards of him, but the route just took him too close to the sideline as the Lions, just before the half, are going to have Rosas bang in a big field goal, making it 17-10 here in Buffalo. So we have a good one going. At one point, it was 17-0 Buffalo. Now it's 17-10. So the first quarter and even the first quarter and a half really was all Buffalo. Might be a different story heading into the second half. We'll see what happens. Meanwhile, around the NFL, Tua Tagovailoa has the Dolphins out to a lead in New York as it's 13-7. Miami in that one. Down in Jacksonville, the Jaguars are taking it to the Cowboys. 17-7 there just before the half. Dak Prescott with an interception on the day. So something has to happen if you are the Cowboys there in Jacksonville. Meanwhile, down in Georgia, it's the G-Men up by a touchdown against Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. 21-14 just before the half. But it is time for second half football here in Buffalo. Your Bills are going to get the ball as McKenzie fields it from about the one. He's going to take it up to about the 26-27 yard line. Unofficially, we are sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. Play D&D with your friends. Enjoy a fantasy world that you create on your own, and come on out to Wizards of the Coast Stadium next fall where your Buffalo Bills are going to be playing some football. Again, totally unaffiliated with the Wizards of the Coast. No sponsorship whatsoever as Allen drops back and looks for and finds Juju in midfield as Juju's going to get this out to about the 47-yard line as, again, the defensive woes continue for Detroit. Maybe they aren't so Cinderella story after all. They've given up 125 yards to Juju alone in the passing game. 5 receptions, 125 yards for number 10 on the Bills' side of the ball. In the meantime, these Bills are moving. They got it in the red zone now. It is at the 14. Allen making some adjustments at the line. Doesn't like what he sees. He's going to look for roll out to his right, and he's going to make a risky throw into the end zone. Oh my goodness. He just threw a pick, and I don't know what was going on there. Awurie with the interception. Why are you celebrating? Warrior, after this pick, very terrible throw from Allen. But if you're a Warrior, just go down, get the ball out to the 20. But instead, Devine and company have to start from their own 1 because a Warrior looked to bring the ball out. So kind of a mental error on a Warrior's part, as the Bills are going to pinch this line. And there goes Williams. Williams gets the ball out to about the 5 on his second rush of the day. 12 yards for him. Devine and company moving the ball. They got it out to about the 37 now, as Devine nearly throws a pick right into the hands of the waiting Bill defender. Not quite doing there. 3rd and 1 now, as Williams again looking for something, not finding it, only getting about 1, but being stopped short of the first by Tremaine Edmonds. As Edmonds makes the stop there on 3rd down, it is now 4th and inches, of which the Lions are going to punt this ball away. Nothing doing there for Williams on that last play. Great play by Edmonds to pursue and make the stop, as here comes Allen. 16-20 on the day, 256 yards, 1 touchdown, and of course that interception that ends up not coming back to bite him, but you definitely don't want Allen making too many of those kind of throws, as he's going to find Diggs, and there goes Diggs. Diggs is off to the races. He's at the 40, the 30. He's going down the right side. He is going to get all the way down to the 1 before being chased down. There's also a flag on the play. Roughing the passer is the call. Doesn't change much in the grand scheme of things. It's going to be 1st and goal on the 1-yard line for Buffalo. So huge strike to Diggs is followed up by a touchdown from Josh Jacobs. Big Jacobs going in for the score. No stopping this back, no stopping this offense here these last couple weeks. Heartbreaker in Cincinnati for the Bills last week, though, as they come up just short. Not without trying, however. It seems like these Bills have been able to move the ball pretty much at will all season long, and this week is no different. So Bills looking really, really good here in Week 11, as they are handling a tough Detroit team, as Devine now looks to air it out, goes right into the line. Not sure what he was seeing there, but nothing doing on that play. Less than 200 total yards for Detroit here in the 3rd quarter. 4 minutes left to go in the quarter, as Devine is again going to drop back, looking for, and he's going to find Swift out to the right. Swift is going to be stopped short on 3rd down by Johnson. So Johnson saving the 1st down, and again, Detroit is going to have to give up the football. This offense unable to get anything going, and there you see the numbers for Diggs today. 3 receptions, 127 yards for him. So Juju and Diggs both racking up the yards for this Bills offense, as Allen is going to roll out. He's going to look. He's looking for Diggs. Diggs, great pickup by Diggs. Diggs just Randy Mossed the defender for 34 yards on that reception. Great catch by Diggs. Puts him over 150 yards on the day. As look at this play. Allen, nobody around him, airs it out, and Diggs, one-on-one in coverage, just leaps, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down for Buffalo, as they are moving here at the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 24-10. Buffalo make that. A touchdown by Juju Smith-Schuster is going to extend that lead out even further. It's going to be 30-10. After the extra point, it's going to be 31-10 Buffalo. That's another touchdown for Juju, as he's able to beat single coverage and get into the end zone for the touchdown. So big day for number 10, big day for number 14, and of course, a monster day for number 17 for the guys in red. It's 31-10. Buffalo heading into the final quarter of play. There you see the breakdown. It's just pretty much been all Buffalo with the exception of that second quarter. As Devine now, he's going to drop back. And he was looking for, and he was able to actually find, St. Brown on that last play. But he's going to go down. That will be Oliver on the sack for Devine. So, big strike to St. Brown, followed immediately by a huge sack by Ed Oliver. Ed Oliver becoming quickly the anchor of this Bills defense. Good young core. You got some things that you might want to look at in the offseason if you're Buffalo on the defensive side of the ball. Meanwhile, there's a touchdown. So don't count the Lions out yet. That is Cole Freeman from 13 yards out catching the Devine touchdown pass. And that's what I mean. There are some question marks on the defensive side of the ball if you are the Bills. But you got to be happy with the young core that you do have in Oliver, Edmonds, White to a certain extent. You have some good pieces there. Seymour quickly going to become a monster for you. But he is just in his first season, so we'll see what the future holds for him. Meanwhile, here comes Jacobs on first down, and he is going to get out to about the 32. That will be about a 4-yard gain. Allen and company moving the ball quickly. Play action now to Jacobs. May is wide open, and that will be the ball game. Touchdown. Levi May puts the game on ice for the Bills here in the fourth quarter. The big tight end making a statement here in 2022. His rookie campaign looking really good. Bills love what they see from him, but that will put it on ice here in Buffalo as your Bills send a statement to the NFL. Absolute domination of a great Detroit Lions team that is a playoff contender, believe it or not, though they certainly didn't look like one today, as our final here at Highmark Stadium is 38-17, almost 500 passing yards on the day for Buffalo, 95 on the ground, so huge day for the Bills offense. Not too bad on the defensive side of things, but again, maybe some question marks there that you do have to clean up. In the meantime, that'll do it here for us at Highmark Stadium, and that was a presentation of the NFL and Madden 22 here on Snyderman Broadcasting. Come right back here for Week 12 action as your Buffalo Bills are set to host the Baltimore Ravens here at Highmark Stadium next week. In the meantime, be good, Bills Nation, and we'll see ya.